Hi guys, Steve Loves Role Playing Games here. Today we're going to talk about hats. What kind of hat, you ask? Ushankas, or however it's supposed to be pronounced. I'm not really sure. They are Russian. This one's Russian. It's Soviet. It came with a pin, but it took me like an hour and a half trying to put it in, didn't get it, and I just gave up and sitting out on the counter out there. But, you know. I checked, it is actually authentic Soviet, because there's a couple ways you can tell by the lines and the pattern on the inside, and the inside is written in Russian. It is a bit small. Well, it actually fits perfectly now. When it came, it was a bit small. So what I did was I looked it up, and you sit it over a pot of boiling water and let the steam get to it, and then take it. And what I did is I just put it over a bigger pot and let it sit there for a couple hours. I let it sit overnight and let it stretch, and when it set, it was big enough. Now it fits perfectly. So it's really nice. I like it. Of course, right now I have it tied up, but very easily. This is authentic Soviet milsurp. Like that. What do you think? This isn't my first Ushanka, or Ushanka. I'm gonna say Ushanka, because that sounds better. My first one, actually, was this one. Which I don't know if I've worn in a video or not before, but I like this one. I mean, I like the other one too. This one is cheaper than the other one. That one was only $12. This one was $10. That one I got off Amazon. This one is at Walmart. But this one, you can feel the build quality is cheaper. It's a lot lighter, the material. Probably wouldn't keep you as warm. One thing though, the fur is a lot softer. This is obviously fake. I think that one is real wool or cotton or whatever. But this is a lot softer. That one can get a little bit itchy, but it's not too bad. I'm sorry, this light is probably really harsh on the camera. But yeah, this is really soft. That one I like because it can get a little itchy around here. That one, I like to wear it up like that. But since this one's so soft, I like to wear it down. And when I wear this one up, you can feel how light and cheap it is. So I like to wear it down like this. I like it. And this one is not a Ushanka, but it's still a winter hat. And it's nice and comfortable. I forget what these things are called, but I like it. I mean, if I was going out in the winter and I was going to wear a hat, I would probably wear one of the Ushankas. But I still like this one. This one's nice. This one's not even as heavy as the light Ushanka, but it's nice. I got it for free, so I mean, it's not it's crazy. Oh, I don't know if there's another thing I got that's also Soviet milsurp that I don't know if I showed off in a video or not. Yes, you probably know what this is. Well, at least if you collect gas masks, you do. Well, you can obviously, even if you don't collect gas masks, you can tell it's a gas mask. It is a GP5. Well, it's not a GP5. I don't know what exactly model it is, but it's based off the GP5. It's some kind of Russian one. Maybe it's the SCMS, the SCHMS, I don't know. I think the SCHMS was German. I have no clue. I really don't. It's not the GP5M, because the GP5M had ear holes and a voice diaphragm, which this does not. These filters, screw it off here. Mine is dated 87 and it says GP5 right on the thing in Russian, which looks like it says RN5, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to say GP5 in Russian. This is a size 2Y. It fits me just fine. This is also dated 1987. When I got it, I cleaned it because in the inside they have talcum powder, which you really don't want to be breathing in. So if you get one of these, clean them out. And the filter, these filters are interesting. If you if you're in the gas mask community, you know about the GP5, the whole GP5 filter thing. But I wear this. I don't wear it a lot, but you know, I'm not scared to wear the filter because what is it? It's only a couple percent asbestos. And I know if you're not informed, that may sound like, oh, you're breathing in asbestos, you're gonna get asbestosis or mesothelioma and die, but really not, because for one, it's a very small amount of asbestos that's in these things. Like, it's not a World War II filter that was like 70% asbestos. This is like, I think it was like 5% asbestos, if even that. For the longest time, people didn't even think these had asbestos in them. The ones you do not want to breathe out of under any circumstances are coffee can filters. Like, even if it's like a newer one that's not from World War II, do not breathe from it. Because those got a good amount of asbestos in them. Like, see, these ones, the only people who died from asbestosis or mesothelioma from these were people that worked in factories making them. I mean, it's not, I don't wear this thing every day. I wear it maybe not much at all. So, I mean, it's, in this one, it's like, some of them, like, if you shake it and you hear stuff rattling around, don't breathe from it. And especially if you see charcoal coming up from this, but mine is completely clean. I don't know. I'm not, there, you can't see anything, so, I mean, you don't breathe from it. I mean, well, you breathe, you know what I'm trying to say. Or you don't. Which, you probably don't, because I never make any sense. I could just talk about this thing for 5 hours. They're very cool. I love gas masks. This is the only one in my collection so far, but planning on expanding it. We can maybe get the M10M next, the Czech one. Interesting, this filter is 40 millimeter. It's GOST, G-O-S-T. And the threading to this is slightly different than a 40 millimeter Staneg, which is the NATO threading. GOST is the Warsaw Pact threading. Which means if you got like a United States filter, like and tried to put it on here, it would be hard because the threading is different, even though they're both 40 millimeter. There's also 60 millimeter gas masks, which are older. I would say probably most 60 millimeter filters probably have asbestos in them, and you probably don't want to be breathing from them. And the date for these filters is probably like around the 70s, unless it's like Warsaw Pact, then it's probably got asbestos in it. You know, I mean, I don't want to talk about this forever, because there's videos by other channels that are a lot better than me that talk about it. I know what you're thinking. Are you going to put it on? And to that I say, why not put it on for you guys? I'm not going to talk. I'm only going to have it on for a little bit, because it's very hard to understand what I'm saying. So, I don't think I got a haircut. It's probably maybe long enough that it may rip a little bit of hairs out, but hopefully not that much. I said I wasn't gonna talk, but I don't know how well you guys can hear me. I'm probably just really muffled. But A way to check if it's making a good seal is put your hand over the intake, and if it touches your face, that means it has a full seal. Now, like, if you can't smell anything, that means the filter still works. I mean, this filter wouldn't work in a chemical attack, but it, like, works for, like, particulates, like if... Wait a second. This is paracord. It smells really, really bad when it's burnt. It smells like burning rubber. Put it right under the intake. Can't smell a thing. But I guarantee you, as soon as I take the mask off, I'm going to smell burning rubber, or burning plastic. And I was right. Smells like burning plastic. I don't know how well you guys could hear me. Probably not very. But like I was saying, I have no clue what I said. I'm gonna put another hat on. Which one? I don't know. Let's put this one on. Oh no, I completely lost my train of thought. But, that filter wouldn't work in a chemical attack because it's so far past its, expiration date, but it works for, it would work for, like, tear gas, since, like, no smell got through. A better way to, like, you notice I put my hand on and sucked on it. That means that it made a seal to my face, the mask did. So, I mean, it works, and obviously if you put a newer filter on there, it would work just fine in, like, a chemical attack. But that would work for tear gas, which is really what you would need a mask for the most. And obviously, like, if you really want to test it, get some, like, Febreze or something and smell it, like, in front of the, and spray it a good bit, like, right in front of the filter. And then if, like, if you smell anything, that means the filter isn't good, you know, then it won't even work against tear gas. But other than that, it should be fine. And it came in this really nice bag. Like, it's just a mass production canvas bag. But it's got a nice quality to it. I mean, sure it's mass produced, but for being so mass produced, same as the gas mask, it's got a nice quality. Like, the Soviets knew how to mass produce things, and that's what I'll give them. Like, they knew how to make things. Like, the Soviets knew how to build things. Like, they built that hat good. They built that mask good. They built this bag good. They just did it all good. I'm actually getting quite warm because I'm wearing a suit. And I've got this hat on and I turned my AC off because it's loud. So it's actually getting quite warm in here. But this video is already like 13 minutes long. Wow. I'm gonna try and edit soon. So it's been nice talking to you guys. As soon as I get a mic, I'll start making videos on games and stuff, but I don't have any money, so that's probably going to be a while, but I'll make a video like this every now and then, just talking about stuff. When I get another gas mask or something. Oh, like, it's kind of hard to catch your breath after you wear them because, like, it's hard to breathe in it because the airflow is restricted. It's like, I wouldn't, like, if any of you guys have ever been scuba diving, when you have the thing in your mouth, like, you can't take really deep breaths because it'll take too long to exhale. Like, you can't just normally breathe. That's kind of what it's like, although you can breathe as deep as you want, but it's harder. It's harder on the lungs because it's more power to inhale. Just for a normal inhalation, because you gotta draw it through all the filters and stuff, but, you know. They're the double filter design gas masks, like, that's not just to look cool, it gives it a purpose of it makes it easier to breathe. Like the GR2 or whatever it's called, I think that's what it's called, the GR2. or the GCR or something. I don't know if there's a 2 or not. I really don't know. It's got like 2 filters on the side, and they're like not 40mm, like bayonet filters or whatever they're called. But that's that, and I'll see you guys next time. This has been Steve Loves Role Playing Games. I just talked about hats and gas masks for 15 minutes. See you next time. Bye.